Hey guys, welcome back to Black Room Gaming. Today I have a special top 10 JRPGs for 2014 to celebrate the new year. Now, just so you guys know, this is going to be my personal top 10. You know, you guys may have different opinions about JRPGs released this year. If you do, make sure you let me know in the comments below what is your top 10 for the year. Let's get started. So let's start off with number 10. So number 10 for my list for this year is going to be Honor Surge Ode to the Unborn Star for PlayStation 3. Now this was released earlier in the year, a JRPG, very traditional JRPG, nothing spectacular, but it was actually one of the few JRPGs that kind of piqued my interest this year. I don't have too much to say on this matter. If you think you might be interested in it, check it out online. Okay, next up at number 9 for 2014 is Tales of Symphonia Chronicles for PlayStation 3, which is the HD remake of the original GameCube title of the same name, but it wasn't called Chronicles, obviously. This was a great addition, remake, especially for the people that never got to play the original, which was also fantastic and a great entry and probably one of the best Tales of games in recent memory. If you are interested in Tales, make sure you check this out as well. Okay, next up at number 8 for 2014 is Tears to Tiara 2 Heir to the Overlord for the PlayStation 3. This was originally released in November this year. So this is a sequel to the original Tears to Tiara, which I believe never seen a release out of Japan. So obviously a strategy JRPG. Now this game has absolutely excellent music, perfect music for the game. It's very visual, novel style in the graphics, and I really didn't think I would enjoy this game too much, but I thought it was very fantastic. The story is awesome, though it's very lengthy, so be in there for a while. There's a lot of times where I think they can move the story along, but get stuck in a bit of politics and so what. But if you're looking for a JRPG to play on PlayStation 3, especially a strategy one, check it out. You may be interested. Final Fantasy X/X2, so 10/10/2 HD remaster for PlayStation 3. So this was the HD remasters, which I considered one of the best Final Fantasies they've ever made, especially in that era. PlayStation 2 was definitely the best one they ever made, that's for sure. So that was released in March 2014, and obviously they followed the story of Tidus and Yuna through the world of Spira. If you've never got into the game, go online, do yourself a favor, check it out. Have a look. If you're a Final Fantasy fan or a JRPG fan before and you've never gotten into Final Fantasy, you'll absolutely love this game, so make sure you check it out. Coming in at number 6 is Atelier, Escha and Logy, Alchemist of the Dusk Sky for PlayStation 3, and this was released in March 2014. Now I believe this was one of the big first JRPGs of 2014, well, to me anyway, one of the ones I was looking forward to the most. And obviously, if you're not up with the story, it takes place 4 years after Atelier Escha, in this, just I think to the west of the region that was originally featured in that game, though you do kind of go to some of the same areas, you'll find out. And obviously you take control of either Escha or Logy. It's dual characters, so you get to choose either one, so you can go through Escha's story and then play Logy's, and vice versa. And there is some cool scenes that are not in other playthroughs. So yeah, they're members of the R&D division and I think this game was a huge improvement over Escha, with the engine, the graphics, just the overall steps. And hopefully with the next game, the last game I think will be on the PlayStation 3 in the Atelier series, Atelier Shelley, coming out in March 2015. So kind of normally they release one every year, so yeah, as you can see, the next title in the series will be in March 2015. Alright, coming in at number 5 on top JRPGs of 2014 is Final Fantasy 15 A Realm Reborn, and this is more the PlayStation 4 edition because the PC version was released in 2013. It did come across to PS4 this year, I think in April. So yeah, if you've never heard of this is the MMO Final Fantasy. So as you know, sometimes they skip some of the titles and they make them MMOs. This one, I just believe has been one of the best MMOs for at least past 2 years. It's a fantastic game. If you've never tried it, I think there's a free trial on it at the moment for PlayStation 4. I'm not sure if it's still running, but yeah, if you're interested in it, make sure you look it up, try it out. There is a subscription though, by the way. You do have to pay $15 a month, I think it is, to keep playing. So yeah, if you can try the free trial, try it out. I can guarantee you will enjoy it. Alright, coming in at number 4 is Bravely Default for the 3DS, and this was released in the US in February 2014. I know it was released in Europe a bit earlier than that, but I'll put it on my list anyway. So this was obviously, if you're not aware, was a 3DS JRPG from Square Enix, the people that make Final Fantasy, and it was really a back to the roots, or back to their turn-based roots best, and one of the best JRPGs of this year. It featured their job system, which was in obviously Final Fantasy V, and I think Heroes of Light. Don't want to spoil any story or anything, I'll leave that up to you. Make sure you pick it up, research it, check reviews. I can guarantee if you got a 3DS, this is the must buy. Coming in at number 3 on this year's top JRPGs of 2014 is Steam Engage for the PlayStation Vita, which was originally released in April 2014. This was one of the best JRPGs of the year. It's a dungeon crawler. It takes place 1,000 years after the events in Student of the Round. You play as Oz, and you have the power of a magical eye that grants him the ability to seal demons. And I really can't say enough about this game. It's truly excellent. It's a awesome dungeon crawler if that is what you're into. Check this out online, check out some reviews, yeah, and try and pick it up if you can. I also heard rumors that they are going to release a sequel in 2015, so yeah, if you do have the original, we can all look forward to that. Alright, coming in at number 2 on this year's top JRPGs of 2014 is Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3. Now this was a HD, not a remaster, I'll say a HD upscale in resolution. A few things were changed. I've never played the actual remix before, so a lot of the new additions to the game are fantastic to see. Absolutely love it. But yeah, it's obviously another updated title from the PlayStation 2 era. We have a few this year. Also one of the best series of that era as well on the PlayStation 2. So yeah, if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, or a fan of the series in general, and you're looking forward to 3, and you've never played, or you played number 2 but not 2.5 remix, check this out. You know, try and platinum it, put it on critical mode. It's definitely a challenge, and yeah, you'll have lots of fun. Alright, last but not least, coming in at number 1 for this year for top JRPGs of 2014 is Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. Now this was released on the 3DS in November 2014, so not that long ago, so if you haven't had a chance to play it, this 3DS title was one of the best of the year, no doubt. The gameplay elements are like a mix between Indian Odyssey in the Persona series, with a more action base, but basically it's a dungeon crawler. It contains like characters from Persona 3 and 4. I think you can play as either main character, and just yeah, easily one of my favorite JRPG of the year. We didn't have that many JRPGs of quality this year, so hopefully in 2015 we'll have some better quality titles. And I think as we're transitioning a lot, especially the consoles are transitioning from the PlayStation 3 era to 4, I think we'll start seeing huge improvements in the quality of titles hopefully, and there's a fair few titles coming out next year for 2015. I want to thank you guys for watching. and supporting me this year. Make sure you continue to look up my content. We'll have a new series next year as well. As always, thanks for watching. I'll have an upcoming 2015 titles video coming up in the next couple of weeks that I'll put up. Yeah, have a good new year, and I'll see you guys later.